Welcome back to OK Games, guys. Today we are starting a new series. We are starting Sly 2 Band of Thieves. We're starting this because I had uploaded the VODs for when I streamed Sly 1. Okay. Oh yeah. See, I'll rip through this at one point. We're almost at 100% on that. I'm almost at 100% on that file. I've never played this on a stream for anyone or on recording. We're pre-recording. But I uploaded the VODs from stream for the first game. And I figured, just like with the Ape Escape games, how I played the third one and the second one, we were going to play this one. I still have to start Ape Escape 1 as well, because I have Ape Escape 1 for the PlayStation 1. So I could bust out the PS1 or bust out the fat PS2 and put it in there because it's backwards compatible. But we're doing Sly 2. I don't know how long this will take to beat on this channel, because I know roughly how long the game is, but I'm only doing like 15-minute episodes, and I'm not cutting too much out of it unless I run way over time on that episode. But for this episode, we're not really cutting anything. Already off to a bad start. But no, this is my favorite game. This right here is like my childhood. I was obsessed with this particular Sly game as a kid. Like the first and third one are good, but I was obsessed with the second one. The second one was my favorite one, and it still is to this day. The second one's my favorite one. Which is why I'm saying I don't know how long it's gonna take. Look at Bentley the brain. But no, the reason I don't know how long it'll take me is because it says roughly 12 to 15 hours, not 12 hours, 15 hours is how long the first one is said to take. But because I know it so well, and I can like zoom through a lot of sections of it, there's some boss fights and some missions that are stupid, and I struggle. But if I struggle too much on one, I'll just like, you know, cut it out. Doesn't really matter. And I'm not gonna try to like get that 97%. I'm not gonna try to get every bottle in every map, but I do like collecting the bottles. Like, we're just gonna go mission to mission. We're not gonna do too much. Like, we're gonna try to get coins. We gotta pickpocket people. We gotta do all that for fun. But I'm not gonna spend like episode upon episode. Oh my god, the graphics in this fucking game. I love them though so much. Fucking adore this game. Look at that, it's Raleigh. Oh yeah, that's right. So we're in a museum right now, if you could tell. And when you go into each hall, it's one of the bosses from the first game. So there's the Panda King from the first game, and there's Murray. And then, like, I think this is just like a little Easter egg thing they added. There's Mugshot. And there's me. There's Sly. Or it's supposed to be Sly. I think this is like our train cart. Our little house that we were in the first game. There's actual what Raleigh looks like. I think that was like a Raleigh family member in the one photo. But no, so basically, I don't know how long this game is going to take. Because as obsessed with it as a kid as I was, and as obsessed with it as an adult, I don't know for certain how long it usually takes me to beat this. As you can see by the 97%, I take my sweet ass time and I'll go through everything. Like, I think that 97% is because there's certain things I like haven't gotten all of yet. Like maybe bottles and maps I haven't gotten all of yet, or like moves I haven't purchased yet. But I've definitely 100%ed this. Like these two files on here, the 3% and the 97%. First of all, I haven't touched this game in a long time, like years even. But I filled in all 3 save slots with 100% files, and then deleted them all so I could replay. Like, that's how fucking obsessed with this game I was. I've had this copy of this game for a few years now. I bought it on eBay because I couldn't find a physical of it. But because so as a kid, my mom like we would get rid of our like we got rid of a PS2 when I was a kid, because I grew up like with not a lot of money, and so sometimes we got a pawn systems, whatever, and we got rid of our PlayStation 2, but not all the games. We didn't get rid of the games. My mom gave them my brothers, because they lived with my dad, and my dad had a PS2 at his house, and so she gave them the games that they wanted. And one of my brothers took Sly, and the other one took like Ape Escape 3. My other brother still has that copy of Ape Escape 3 too, I'm pretty sure. But they took them, and I remember when we got the another PS2 when I was like 12. He would bring Sly 2 over, and he would hassle me, letting me play it, but like I played it a lot, like borrowed it quite a bit, and then I played it a lot. And then when I finally like got this copy off of eBay like a few years ago, I fucking obsessively played it. Like every chance I got, I played this. I was like 18 or 19, and I fucking obsessively played this when I got a copy of it, because I finally had a copy of it. I fucking adored this game. Thank you, Murray. We're good. You don't gotta. I think I gotta like run to the balcony. But no. So I know this game like the back of my hand. I played it so much. Out of every game I've ever played, I think I've put the most hours into this game, with how many times I've played it and beat it, and how many times I've just in general played it and fucked around. I was obsessed with this game. This and Ape Escape 3 were peak, and they still are to me. I can admit they have flaws. They're not like, you know, like all games have flaws. I'm not so overtly biased to this game that I can't point out that there are some flaws. It's a fucking PS2 game. There are flaws. But it doesn't take away from the fact that I adore this and Ape Escape 3. We all heard me play Ape Escape 3. We all heard me bitch and complain about controls. We all know. I love Ape Escape 3. I hate the controls, but I'm obsessed with that game as a kid, and I fucking love it now as an adult. But at least I can point out that there are problems and things I don't like. Granted, the controls of Ape Escape are very Zelda-esque controls, so I don't even know if the controls are even looked at as a flaw. To me, personally, they are. But I don't think anyone else playing it would look at the controls as a flaw. Oh, fuck this bitch. If you know, you know. If you don't, you'll find out. But anyways, yeah. I can point out my flaws when I see them in these games. But it doesn't mean I love them any less. I think I've talked about nostalgia goggles a few times on this channel, and how I don't like how people have nostalgia goggles to the point of like not admitting to a bad thing. Like people who have nostalgia goggles for, you know, the 3D Zelda games, like the older ones, who won't admit that there is a problem with controls or a problem with anything. Like I don't fuck with that. I'm willing to point out when something in this is fucked up. But again, it's all personal preference. Like I get nostalgia goggles is in a way of like it's not necessarily a problem. Like you enjoy your game, you enjoy it. Like I don't want to ruin people's fun with their thing that they love. But I also have a problem when it's like someone points out a flaw and you yourself refuse to point out that same problem. Like if someone pointed out a problem in this game and it was very blatant and something I noticed, I would say, yeah, 100% that's a thing, yeah. But until that point comes, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna just say this game is perfect. No, I'm kidding. This game is not perfect. There are certain things that are a little repetitive. But what game isn't? Like in a lot of games, once you like learn all you need to learn, it's repetitive because you're doing everything you learned, everything tutorial wise that you already gained, repetitive. But I remember reading a Reddit post and I completely disagreed with it, and it was not due to nostalgia goggles. It was just for the simple fact that I felt they were wrong in thinking this, and that was that they felt the game dragged. Because there are certain villains who you have 2 maps for. There's 3 villains out of the 5 that have 2 maps. So there's how many episodes? So there's the Dimitri, Rajan. I forget. I think it's Raj. I think it's just Raj. The Tiger dude, 2nd level, and then he's the 3rd level. You do the Tiger guy twice, and then after him, it's the Contessa. And then after the Contessa, it's the Contessa again. And then after her, it's Jean Bisson. And Jean Bisson again. You do him twice. So there's 6 levels where it's repeated bosses. And they're all in a row. So it's not like you go Rajan, Contessa, Rajan, Jean Bisson, whatever. It's Rajan, Rajan, Contessa, Contessa, Jean Bisson, Jean Bisson, and then... Fuck, I forget what the bird's name is. It's like the final level before the boss fight. So that's 8. There's 8 episodes in the whole game because it's separated by episodes, and there's 8 of them. What's the backstory? Ooh, I talked through the whole thing. Oops. We'll do. I think we'll make this episode 20 minutes because it's like the intro. We'll do a couple Dimitri missions and then end it, and then do the next episode. But no. Yeah, so there's Clockwork. He made himself metal. Yeah, we fought him in the first game. If you haven't watched that, I'll like link it in the card, like little iCard things, and I'll also link it in the description, the playlist. If you haven't watched it yet. Oh yeah, we got the autosave in this one. Boop boop. Continue. Okay, see, episode 1, I think there's 8 episodes in total. And the boss fight. Like, final boss. But these episodes are like... Depending on how fast you are in the missions and how fast you are with the bosses, I want to say each episode is roughly an hour and a bit. So if we do 15 to 20 minute episodes, it'll take about 3 episodes roughly to beat Dimitri's. 3 to 4 episodes to beat Dimitri. And then 3 to 4 for the next one, 3 to 4 for the next one. So we're looking at about a 20 plus episode series. Well, this is going to take months to beat. At that point, I don't think we'll take a break either. I think, because what I think I'm going to do is I mean, comment below if you want me to do this. I was thinking every week we could do one video where it's like a one-off, and then two videos where it's this. Which is why I'm tempted to do longer episodes, because I'm not doing as many videos in a week. So even if I add an extra 5 to 10 minutes per video in terms of these ones, it'll still be less on me than doing 5 videos a week or 4 videos a week. Granted, I did a fucking over 20-minute episode of Slender this week, and that's a one-off. I didn't mean for it to be that long, but I also didn't realize Slender the Arrival was so long. And that was my bad. I didn't realize. Okay, yeah, we're here. And we gotta do... Oh, fuck, the graphics in this. It's so... They're not great. I'm on an HD TV right now for me. So that's... For me, it's just odd looking at it. But that's just normal. Okay. So I think all we're gonna have time for this video is to do... the first mission. And then... the next episode, I don't know how many missions we'll get done in the next episode. Because some of these missions, I'm like, boom, boom, boom. I'm quick with it. You have no idea. You haven't seen me... You've seen me play the first one. But you never see me play the fucking second one. The first one I can beat in the 6 hours it takes to beat it. It says it takes 6 hours. It took me 6 hours. Maybe just under 6 hours to beat the first game. I followed that shit. But this game, I don't know. Okay, yeah, we don't have our fucking paraglide yet. But this one, obviously, it's going to be close to the 12 hours. This game is not short. Not super short, I mean. But I'm definitely fucking quick with it. I don't know about the second episode, because there's a mission in the second episode and in the third episode that there's missions in the second and third episode that I hate. The second and third episode I think are my least favorite episodes. I'm fine with the Contessa ones, and I like Jean Bisson's levels, but there's also a mission in the Jean Bisson one that I don't like either. Yeah, we're going through like the tutorial stuff right now. Like he's showing me how to climb and shit, even though I already know. See, I've already been caught, but you know what, it doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't matter. Just watch, boom, 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 done. There's the bottles. See, they're not on me anymore because I was too quick for them. See, like, I'm tempted. Because I could be, like, really slow with this and go get the bottles. I really want the bottles. But I also have, like, the little walking art. See, camera. It's been a while since I've played this. So, like, some of this shit's annoying. So, yeah, they're not on roofs yet. Like, all the lackeys, the little lackey guards are on the ground right now. None of the flashlight guards are on the ground yet. Okay, and then the final one. There's a bottle. 1 of 30. Cause yeah, so similar to the first one, all the bottles, if you get all the bottles, you unlock a vault, you get a new move. But this is very different from the first one in that the moves aren't like usable the way they are in the first one. So you don't press triangle to change move or whatever the fuck button you press to change the move, and then press the use button for it. You go into like your menu, like your moves menu. I forget what button it even is to do that. It's been a while. Like, I know the game like the back of my hand in terms of, like, the basics, like playing it or whatever, but I forget sometimes how to get to the moves menu. But you gotta set, like, L1 or, like, so run is L1 or R1. I have to do it again and double check. And then the other 3 buttons, so run is R1. So L1, L2, and R2 all are special moves, and you set special moves to those. So you'll get a bunch of special moves throughout the game, right? But you have to like set them to one of those 3 buttons, which means you only get to use 3 of your special moves at a time. That's it. Should I do it? No, I want to get the bottle in the boat first. Just like in the other game, you can't go in the water. I always thought it weird that Murray couldn't go in water. Like, I always found it weird that there was never a mission where, like, Murray had to swim. Because, like, he's a hippo. Or even Bentley, he's a fucking turtle. I get Sly, kind of, because he's a raccoon. It's a little different. But even raccoons, like, won't, like, in shallow enough water, they won't drown. But, like, yeah. I always found it weird that water was always off limits unless it was like just their feet. So we gotta go fight them. The problem with this sometimes is that they like, some of them have glowing pockets, which is pickpocket material. Like you can fucking go pickpocket them and get cool stuff. Only out of glowing pockets though. And you can't fucking do it half the time. Like if you start a fight like that. Like, you've kind of ruined your chances. Okay, he wants me to double jump. Got it. Thank you, Murray. Looks like you're on your own. He can double jump. This fuckhead. I love Murray though. He's great. He's so dumb, but he's a lovable character. Now, don't question this. I want to get. There's certain things that you gotta buy that make your life a lot easier, or in general are just fun to use. I think you gotta buy the paraglide. I forget what level it's an option to get though. It's not an option in this level, that's for fucking sure. But you definitely get a paraglide in this one. Because you need it when you're in Canada. Yes, Canada is a map in this. I absolutely adore it. It's Jean Bisson's. I think that's why I like Jean Bisson's map so much. It's because both of them take place in Canada. And I like that this game decided Canada was just a fucking frozen tundra. Like he's in none of it or something. Like he's out in the fucking... He's up there. He's up north. He's not in like... basic ass fucking... Do the fucking move, bro. He didn't do the move. The sneak attack move. I think I'm supposed to like sneak behind him. There's a sneak attack move. It's like triangle and square. It's not triangle circle. It's triangle square. Okay. We gotta be quick with this. Because I want to prove a point. Bitch, that was so close. Triangle square. There we go. There's that sneak attack move I wanted. I could have left him alone because if you're spotted in this mission, you fail. Like if you're spotted by them because they fucking wreck. Okay, we got good. We already got 184 coins. Oh yeah, and that's what changed in this one too compared to the first one. You don't have lives in this one, you have a health bar. Which is another thing I adore about this one. This was finally later enough PlayStation 2 that they implemented health bars in the game. Because I think when the first one was made, 2003, a lot of PS2 games were still doing the life system in terms of games. Like the Crash Bandicoot, you have one life and like an extra thing, like the Ooga Booga mask. You can get hit once without dying. That was how Sly 1 was set out. You can collect up to 2 horseshoes. So you got a golden horseshoe. And that was like your, you can get hit twice without dying, but after that you die. And have to like go back to a checkpoint or something. But this one, it is a health bar system. Which personally I like a lot better. It's the same with what the fuck is it? It's the same with fucking what the fuck is it? Jack and Dexter. Jack and Dexter is also a life bar system, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I played that. We should play that game too. But that game is long. Like that game just feels long, you know? Compared to this one. Naughty Dog does good though at that game. That game was great. I have all the Jack and Dexter games, so we can definitely like do a playthrough of all of them at some point. Usually I like... Is Bentley talking to me? He is. I'm not paying attention to him. I should turn the subtitles on. So I know when he's talking. And you all can read the subtitles. Yeah. I'm going to turn the subtitles on. Options. Music. Effects. USB headset. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just trying to find, like... No, I can't find them. Controls. We'll figure it out after this mission. Because subtitles should be an option in this. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Oh, see, this is like... Press down the right analog. And now we gotta take reconnaissance photos. Okay, now we're custom photos. Okay, we gotta get them like perfect.
That generator seems to be powering the security systems down here.
Awesome, Bentley. Thank you. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I do. We need it. But, like, I don't at the same time. Okay. I just don't want this video to be way too long for you guys. There's Dimitri. He's not facing us, but we got him. He's like a fan favorite villain. He reappears in the 3rd game and makes a cameo in the 4th game. Because he's a good guy. He's on your team in the 3rd game when you run into him. And then every game after that, so the 4th game, he's in that one too. Like, he works with you. You don't play as him, but you play as him in the 3rd game a couple times. Okay, yeah, this is well, an episode after this. His little slideshow. And then we'll really see in the next episode what I meant by I zoom through. Because we'll do another 20-minute episode probably, and we'll see in 20 minutes how many missions I did. I'm going to wager up to 3. You know? I'm going to wager 3 missions.
Second, if you see the boss, tail him. We might learn something from studying his movements. Once we've got a proper understanding of the operation, those clockwork tail feathers are as good as ours.
Okay, we're gonna end the episode here, guys. Once this loading screen is situated. Okay, we're back in the hideout. We're gonna end the episode here, guys. If you enjoy, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because I will be making new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Like I said, comment. Let me know if you want me to do 2 episodes of this in a week and then a 3rd episode of just a one-off, or maybe a shorter game series so that we're doing 2 games at once. Because I don't know. I don't know what games I have that would be good for just a one-off, or what games you guys would want me to continue as a series. I think I'm going to link you guys my game list in the description below. I'll put my game list. It's just a Word doc, but it's every game I own, like in a compendium pretty much of just every game I have on every console. That'll tell you guys what games you should suggest if I had, because then I can tell you if I own them or not. But yeah, so we're gonna be playing more Sly this week. We're playing more Sly until we beat it. I don't know how many weeks, how many months that's gonna take to beat because of how many videos I'm making now, but we're gonna beat this game. But yeah, we're gonna end it here, guys, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye.